Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thought I would bring you guys a couple more snub 38s today. These are both Smiths. One you've seen before, the other one you haven't. I mentioned it in a video, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So this is the Model 15-3 that you guys, it's actually my first video. So you've seen this one before, but this is a Model 15-3 K38 or Combat Masterpiece. And if you watched that video, I mentioned that my inspiration for getting into Smiths, because I've kind of always been a Colt guy myself. My inspiration for that was this right here, my dad's Smith & Wesson Model 10. Really cool old revolver here. Oh, this is a -7. But yeah, this has been in the family for quite a lot of years. This was kind of one of those guns that Dad was always loaded on the shelf in Dad's closet. So, but yeah, this is pretty much the same pistol, or same revolver here, both K-frame 38s. You just kind of got some upgrades with the 15. Crazy enough, this 15 is actually older. It's kind of wild when you think about it, or when you look at them. If you put these side by side and ask somebody to guess which one was older, probably would say this one, just because of the the features, or I guess lack of features on this one. But just thought I'd kind of show you guys the differences between the 15 and the 10. I thought that'd be kind of a cool video. So I know that the 10.7 was, they started making these in 1977. So I don't know the exact year on this one. It could be a 77, late 70s, early 80s. I'm not entirely sure. But it is a 10.7. This one right here is, I just kind of had a range, but one of the gentlemen in the comments section must have saw the serial number, and he said this one was a 1974. So yeah, that's kind of cool. If you're watching, I appreciate it. I probably would never have known that. I didn't really care to go into that much of a do that much research, but it's cool to know. So but yeah, here I'll show you. So by this point, the Model 10s, they did used to, they were square butts like this originally, but at this point they had gone to the round butt. But starting off with the features here, Model 15 on the right, it's got kind of that wider, target, spur hammer, as opposed to the standard here on the Model 10. Show you the difference in sights there. You kind of got you got those target sights on the right, and then just kind of that gutter rear sight on the Model 10. I'll give you a look at those front sights. It's kind of a ramp, and then this one's got, I guess, still a ramp, but it's a little bit taller ramp. And the Model 10's kind of got a little bit of like a like a tapered barrel. And the 15's kind of got a little bit of a beefed up barrel, on the top of the top there. But let's see what else. Both have the just standard trigger. Both got serrations on the front of the. Oh no, they don't actually. Wow. Okay, so that's a difference. I didn't even realize that. You got serrations on the 15 here. They're not super deep, but probably help a little bit. And it's smooth on the 10. The back, okay, same thing on the back. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, definitely you can tell there's just more target features on the 15. Let's see what else. Yeah, by this point they had gone and switched the Smith & Wesson trademark logo from the right side of the frame to the left, and they shrank it down. I prefer it on the right side. I think it looks cool, that real big trademark there, or the stamp. But that's one difference they did. You can see that this Model 10 has been used. She's got some cylinder drag ring there, and that classic spot where the brass comes out and smashes into the into the side of the grip there. But it's just character, right? Makes a gun, gives it some real cool character, in my opinion. But yeah, that's the Model 10, and this is the Model 15. These K38s. I mean, you want to talk about a proven design. It's been, aside from minor cosmetic changes and little things here and there, like sights and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty much the same design from 1899. The military and police, or the hand ejector model, or whatever it was originally called. But I mean, you want to talk about a gun that's seen some service, both in the military as well as law enforcement. I mean, you want to talk about domination. These K38s dominated the law enforcement market, that's for sure. But one thing I did want to actually test was, I was kind of curious if the triggers were different. If the Model 15 had maybe more of a polished, smoother trigger or something. I hadn't got the chance to do trigger pulls on them back to back, but was kind of curious. Wow, I gotta say, I mean, it could just, I'm sure a lot of it's just because this one has been fired more, but this one's actually a little bit smoother, I think, on the Model 10. I guess they're both pretty smooth. This one's just a little bit lighter, I think. Yeah, they're both, I would say, equally smooth. But I would say the Model 10 is a little bit lighter. And I would, like I said, I think that's due to just being, exercised more, we'll say. But yeah, to the individual who wanted to see a closer up on the Model 15 here, I guess this will kind of serve as that too. The last video, I know, wasn't super, the lighting wasn't great and stuff, so hopefully this will satisfy your appetite for a close-up. Man, if I could get but yeah, this is the Model 15 and the Model 10. Just kind of thought I would show you guys some of the differences. If this was maybe a 10-3 or 4 or something, they would maybe look a little bit more similar, because this would have a a square butt, and so yeah, it might kind of be one more similarity they would have had. But yeah, there's just thought I'd show it to you, and I don't know, bring you a cool little video about some 38s. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and got some more revolvers to show you still. So yeah, keep on coming back. I appreciate it. Take care.